Excuse me, sir. Sidney Grimm for EFN. What brings you to the trial here today?
My brother and sister-in-law.
That's good to know, thank you. What's your reaction to everything that the wolf has done, sir?
I think he's a crook.
Couldn't agree more. Excuse me, ma'am. Who are you voting for to win this trial?
That guy.
I think I'm seeing spirits, but I agree with you. Okay. So, make sure that all my notes are ready. Make sure the sky's not falling. And then there's no thunderstorms. I swear that has happened to me one time. It was the first day on the job, and I got downpoured in rain. That was on my first day, and that was awful. What's that? Oh, we're live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sidney Grimm for EFN, Enchanted Forest News. Reporting live from the scene of what is sure to be the trial of the century. In a matter of moments, we are about to see quite possibly the most impressive clash of legal minds this court, or this country, has seen since once upon a time. After years of delay, we are finally about to witness the trial of the big bad wolf. As many of you know already, Mr. Wolf, the defendant, has escaped a jail sentence when his criminal trial for 3 counts of huffing and puffing with intent to destroy, 2 counts of attempted murder by ingestion, 1 count of grandmother impersonation, 4 counts of attempted sheep abduction, and 17 counts of lurking ended in a mistrial, the result of a giant falling on the jury room while they were determining the verdict. It's true. Now, a number of parties have filed a class action lawsuit against Mr. Wolf in an attempt to obtain some monetary compensation for what they feel has been an infringement on their rights by the now infamous defendant. It seems the counsel for the plaintiffs, the unequaled Miss Fairy Godmother, has entered, accompanied by one of her clients, Miss Red Riding Hood, and the young client's grandmother, Grandmother. Good evening, Miss Godmother. Any words for EFN?
Mr. Wolf is a depraved, cold, calculating killer, and it is only his celebrity status in this forest that has saved him from the hands of criminal justice. His behavior is reprehensible and has completely infringed upon my client's rights to live happily ever after. As you know, I have always fought to ensure that the good people of this forest get the ending they deserve.
That wolf is gonna get it. We're gonna string him up by his toes and shake him till all his money goes right here. Then me and Granny are gonna get ourselves a nice new condo with the pool and the...
Now, dear. That is not how your behavior for television. We don't want to waste anyone's time, you know. Miss Godmother's clerks all turn into mice after midnight tonight.
Yeah, that's lame. You stink.
Well, I never.
Now, she did it.
Ungrateful.
Well, well, there you have it. Oh, here come the other parties finally against Mr. Wolf.
Ooh, tell him a patient.
I love microphones. They make my voice loud. Give me. Ah, yes, the press. Ah, yes, the press. Excellent. Yes, I, Peg 3, am a plaintiff in this case, and would be happy to provide an interview if need be.
Well, thanks, kid, but
Yes, of course. Well, you see...
I didn't say that. You...
Say, you're sitting here today, yeah? You're with me. You covered Mr. World Lumberjack Pageant last year, didn't you? Well, remember me? I'm Bill Woodcutter, and sure is good to see you again, boy.
Yes. Nice to see you too, Mr. Woodcutter. Ready for this year's pageant, are you?
Sure am.
Gosh. Hello. Sidney Grimm for EFN. I believe you two are...
I'm Neil Shepard, and this here's my boy. The boy don't know his manners too well, so we're in a bit of a mess, you see. But we don't want no trouble. We just want some money for some sheep that'll also to pay the medical bill for the boy here.
Right. So, you must be the boy who cried.
Wolf?
Yeah, that's me. What's it to you? Look, I was just having a little fun, okay? Like Fred and ants with a magnifying glass or blowing up squirrels with homemade explosives.
Oh boy. He don't mean those things he says. He's a little, boys be boys.
Right. Things that you hear. Well, here he is, folks. The infamous big bad wolf himself. This is a very tense moment in the courtroom right now, ladies and gentlemen. Just feel that tension.
Hey, I can hear you over there, you know.
Oh, my apologies, Mr. Wolf. Sidney Grimm for EFN. I'm covering the trial today.
Yeah, I guess.
So, Mr. Wolf, who is your attorney today, and where is he?
She. And I don't know. Her name's Evil Stepmother. Apparently she's some big, fancy, high-priced lawyer who's gotten pulled into pro bono work she doesn't want to do. I don't blame her. Barring another giant, though, I don't stand a chance today.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you never know. Do you have anything you'd like to tell the viewers out there?
I've got nothing to say to the world, and the world's got nothing to say to me.
Okay, well then.
All rise for Honorable Judge Wise Old Woman. Ladies and gentlemen, they say justice is blind. Well, if justice is blind and bets are blind, then justice must be a bad, eh? You may be seated.
The renowned Judge Wise Old Woman is residing over the case today. Judge Woman is known for her, well, wisdom. She is known to apply her gift as a philosopher to any case. She is also known for her taste for magic beans.
In this court today, we are here to trial an individual accused of many heinous acts. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I will ask you all to keep in mind this important and difficult concept throughout the many grueling hours of this trial. This concept is that guilty is the opposite of not guilty, and not guilty is the opposite of guilty. That is it. Very well. Shall we begin?
Your Honor, ma'am, I have no counsel.
What? Oh, yes, of course. Of course, counsel. Where's your counsel? Why is it not here? Did you lose it? Check your pockets? Under the seat cushions? Behind the refrigerator?
No, I haven't.
You have a refrigerator?
That's not what I meant by...
How do you keep your milk fresh? Oh, your lawyer. Yes. Who's it? Oh, she's a lot of fun, Miss Evil Stepmother.
Hurry up, we're already late. Come on. Excuse me. I apologize, Your Honor, everyone, for my lateness. What? Excuse me a minute. Just stand then. Again, I apologize to everyone.
May I inquire as to why you're late, counsel?
You know what? I would come up with some excuse, but really, forget it. I don't do pro bono work, so I'm not all that excited about this case, to be honest with you. Plus, I think it's pretty much doomed to failure. So I didn't really prepare a whole lot, and I was kind of pulling some things together last minute. And I was up late last night yelling at my stepdaughter to clean the cinders out of the fireplace. So I thought I'd sleep in and treat myself to a nice long breakfast with my colleague and witness over there. So are we gonna get this thing going? I've got a facial scheduled at 5.
Yes, of course, right away.
Objection.
The trial hasn't even started yet.
Your Honor, I object to the counsel for the defense's attitude. Clearly, she is making a mockery of this courtroom, and you are allowing it.
I am? Well, that's not good. Miss Stepmother, bit of wisdom for you. Being late is wrong. Wrong is the opposite of right. Right is the opposite of left. Therefore, if you're late, I'll have to ask you to leave. Now then, court is in session. Oh, opening remarks, Miss Godmother?
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to correct a grave injustice. By chance, Mr. Wolf was spared the punishment he rightfully deserves. He is a depraved criminal. He has lurked in the forest for years, preying on innocent little girls. Innocent little girls, innocent little pigs, innocent little boys, innocent little women, and innocent little sheep. My clients have been frightened, threatened, tricked, eaten, and robbed, and I am sure I am leaving something out. Because of a mere accident, this twisted fiend will not receive the punishment he deserves. So we must take from him everything that we can. That beast over there must be left with nothing because he has left my clients hurt, frightened, and homeless. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Godmother. Miss Godmother?
Oh, no, I waive it.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. No statement. Thanks, though.
You're not even going to try. You're not even going to do anything for me.
Very well, moving on.
Look, Wolfie, nobody's gonna save you. And even if somebody were going to, it sure wouldn't be me.
Jones, I'm going to be robbed blind.
Oh, come on, you did all of it, didn't you?
Yeah, but why won't anybody understand?
Miss Godmother, call your first witness.
Understand what?
I would like to call Miss Little Red Riding Hood.
What it's like when everyone hates you.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you Hans Christian Andersen?
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
maybe I do.
Red, honey, how are you, dear?
I'd be a whole lot better if I had that monster's cash.
Right. Well now, Red, sweetie, why don't you tell the nice people on the jury what exactly happened between you and Mr. Wolf on the day in question?
Yeah, sure thing. Well, you see, I was walking through the woods, minding my own business, trying to get to my granny's house to bring her some bread because she's old and sick. And then this horrible, scary wolf jumps out and pretends to be all nice and stuff. And I know he's creepy. And I'm like, back off, Wolf. And he was like, no, come on, I'm all nice and stuff. Why don't you take this shortcut, whatever, to get to your granny's house? And I'm like, well, actually, shortcuts are good. I hate walking. It's for losers. Turns out that Wolf wouldn't just make up some shortcut, whatever. Turns out he did. He made up a long cut or something so he can get to my granny's house and eat her.
My word! He ate her grandmother. I'm so sorry for you, child. What happened next?
Well, then he dressed up as my granny and got in her bed.
What? That is appalling. What sort of perverse reason could he have had for doing this?
He wanted to trick me into thinking he was my granny, and then when I got close enough to the bed, he ate me.
Ate you too? Consumption of a live human being is a felony, ladies and gentlemen, and an obvious deprivation of one's basic rights.
Oh, it was terrible until Woodcutter got us out. So dark, clammy, and acidic in there.
It sounds horrible here.
Oh, it was. I can't take it.
There. It's all right. Why don't you just go and sit back down?
Okay.
Objection. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
Oh, but she's so sad.
Yes, absolutely. Too sad to be questioned. I'm sorry.
Now, wait a minute here. I have the right to cross-examine the witness.
I'm too sad. See?
Yes. Absolutely. According to Clause A, Section 12345 of the Legal Code 22F, extreme sadness may excuse a witness from further testimony.
Well, if that's the case, then
You just made that up.
the witness is excused.
What?
The witness is excused. Please sit down, Miss Stepmother.
I can't believe this.
Miss Godmother?
Yes, I would like to call Miss Grandmother Hood.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you Hans Christian Andersen.
You betcha.
Thanks, Granny.
I prefer Mrs. Hood, please.
Yes, of course. Now, Miss Hood, can you tell me something? Do these things belong to you?
Yes, those are my items.
Now, can you tell us, what were you wearing the day you encountered the defendant?
Those items.
Anything else?
Just my undies, dear, but that's none of your business.
Yes, I see. Now, is it correct that when your granddaughter encountered the defendant, he was wearing these same items?
Yes.
And at this point, he had eaten you, is that correct?
Yes. It was terrible.
Terrible, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Hood's granddaughter described the events in the same way, and quite frankly, I think they were being kind as it is in their nature to be. So the defendant not only ate an old woman and her granddaughter, but insisted that the old woman remove her desperately needed eyeglasses. Without her ability to see, the kind of psychological strain Miss Hood must have endured would have been unthinkable. That's all, Miss Hood. Your witness?
You may examine the witness, Miss Stepmother.
Oh, I can examine this one? Thank you so much. Miss Hood, let me ask you this.
Yes?
How did the defendant get you to remove your glasses? Did he just ask you? None of that's in the statement you gave to the authorities. Your statement just jumps from the wolf came in to he ate me to then I was joined by my granddaughter in the wolf's stomach. That's all we get. Now, what happened?
Well, actually, I didn't exactly.
I see you're not wearing your glasses today. Do you own contact lenses, Miss Hood?
Yes?
And is it true that you were, in fact, wearing your contact lenses when Mr. Wolf entered your cottage?
Yes, that's true.
So you were able to see just fine then, weren't you?
Yes. Yes, I was.
Well, that's very interesting, Miss Hood. I think I'm just about done, but you know, I have one more question.
Yes?
What sort of carpet do you have on your floor?
In what room?
Your bedroom, of course.
Wolfskin?
Wolf skin. Well, isn't that fascinating? Who made this carpet, Miss Hood?
My late husband and myself.
I see. No further questions, Your Honor.
The witness is excused.
Where did that come from?
Hey, baby, I said I didn't work too hard on this case. Still doesn't mean I'm not the best there is. Besides, maybe I like you a little bit all of a sudden.
Well, that was interesting. This case may prove to be more of a battle for Miss Fairy Godmother than she had planned.
Oh, shut up.
The witness is excused. Miss Godmother?
I would like to call Mr. Bill Woodcutter.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you Hans Christian Andersen?
I do, Dee Dee.
Mr. Woodcutter, what do you do for a living?
I'm a woodcutter. I cut wood. I also compete in lumberjack pageants. I just won best in the final, and
Yes, yes. So as part of your job, you carry an axe, is that correct?
yes, I do.
And you are licensed to use that axe in cases of emergency, are you not?
Yes, I am.
In fact, is it not part of the woodcutter's code that you must always respond to innocent people in need?
It is part of the code, and I uphold that part of the code.
So, in other words, when you encounter an emergency in the woods, you are obligated to respond quickly and courageously?
Yes, I am.
And you did, sir. You are a true hero, sir.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
Yes, no further questions, Your Honor.
Miss Stepmother?
Thank you. Now, Mr. Woodcutter, let's talk about this woodcutter's code then, shall we?
Okay.
How do you know that there's an emergency in the woods that you need to respond to?
Well, it depends. But if I see something that looks unusual, I respond to it.
I see. You see it then, do you? Now, Mr. Woodcutter, would you care to tell me why you entered Miss Hood's that day? There seems to be nothing in the police report about why you entered the home. Did you hear a scream?
Well, no.
Did you see the defendant enter the home and become suspicious?
I was snooping around the house.
Snooping? Whatever for?
I was looking for a pie to steal off the windowsill.
I see. And why ever would you do that? I thought you were a hero.
Cutting wood don't pay so good. That's why I compete in the lumberjack pageants. But you only win the big money if you win first prize. I haven't done that yet. I was hungry.
And then, while you were trying to steal something, you happened to see in the window what exactly?
I saw that wolf right there laying in the old lady's bed, licking his chops, and the old lady's clothes.
Well, all right then. Tell me though, how did you know? I mean, absolutely know for sure that Mr. Wolf had eaten your friends and that you were justified in cutting him open. Because that's what you did, isn't it? You cut my client open with an axe, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
How did you know, Mr. Woodcutter? Couldn't Mr. Wolf have simply been a friend of Miss Hood's? One who occasionally likes to wear her nightgown? How did you know that he had eaten the two women and that they weren't simply in the other room?
Well, he's a wolf.
So you've got to cut him open then, eh? Because he's a wolf?
Yep.
No other reason?
Nope.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Another stunning cross-examination from Miss Stepmother. This is interesting.
Shut up.
Why don't we go to commercial break?
Miss Godmother?
I call the three little pigs.
Objection. You can't call the witnesses at once?
Your Honor, it is essential to my case that the witnesses be called at one time.
It is.
Well, no, but they insist on testifying together.
Why is that? Well, this is unorthodox, but I suppose. Counselors, why don't you join us? What is it?
My siblings are not really competent to testify without me.
What do you mean?
They're, immature?
No, you can say it. They're stupid.
Well, I see no problem. Miss Stepmother?
I think I'm fine with that.
Very well. 3 little pigs, please take the stand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you Hans Christian Andersen?
Who? What?
Yes.
Good enough. Now, would you each please give the court your names?
Huh? Tell the nice lady your name.
Oh, my name is One.
Oh, nay, don't you mean?
Don't worry about it.
My name's Flo.
My
Okay,
name is 3.
anyway. Oh, nay, what happened to you in your house?
Huh? Oh, I built a house, then it fell over. Not even another house.
How did your house fall down?
A fox blew it down.
A fox? Are you sure it wasn't a wolf?
A wolf? What's the wolf doing here? He's gonna huff and puff and eat me!
Calm down, calm down. Was that the creature that blew down your house?
Yeah, that was the fox.
Okay, anyway. 12? 12.
No, wait, what, me?
12, did that creature also blow down your house?
No, I live in a house with 1 acre. It's a nice house. We have a fireplace, a kitchen, and...
No, your first house. Did he blow down your first house?
My first house. Yeah, it was that guy.
That wolf right there?
Wolf, where?
No, don't worry, you're safe. Okay, anyway, 3, would you care to tell your story for the court?
Well, my dear lady. Well, you see, I've always lived with my siblings until last year when we decided to leave our childhood home and our parents and build our own homes. Not too far from each other, but far enough to grant ourselves a reasonable amount of independence.
I see.
But one day that blasted, loaded, maniacal wolf over there blew down both my siblings' homes, and they came to live with me out of fear that he might attempt to eat them. We were all so frightened for such a time as we worked outside my home. We barely ate. We barely slept. And our personal hygiene went to the dogs. Look, fellas, I have my chinny chin chin. I haven't shaved in weeks.
Oh, you poor dear, you poor dear.
Yes, it was abominable.
Ladies and gentlemen, these poor pigs were so frightened they couldn't even shave.
Charles, he would huff and puff and blow our houses down, and he called us little pigs.
Doesn't everyone?
Well, yes. But he said it in this really mean, nasty sort of way that made me think he was trying to demean us. It hurt my feelings immensely.
Your Honor, I have no further questions. I am too outraged with the defendant's behavior.
Very well. Miss Godmother, have a seat. Miss Stepmother, your witnesses... Sis?
Thank you, Your Honor. One, tell me something. I want to try to pickle my own feet.
What?
I told you something.
No.
Tell me what your first house was made of. My first house? My first house. Remember, the one you told us about before. Oh, yeah. Straw. I see. And you, Tuo? I'm not kosher. What? Oh, no. I don't want you to just tell me something. I want you to tell me what your first house was made of.
That has nothing to do with me being kosher.
No, it does not.
That's okay?
Yes. What was your first house made of?
Sticks.
Sticks. And 3, the house in which all 3 of you now currently reside, the house you constructed, what is it made of?
Brick.
And it hasn't blown over by means of wolf or anything else?
Nope.
And it's up to all the building codes, I assume.
Of course. What do you take me for?
Now, 3, are straw and sticks materials approved by the zoning board?
No, they're not.
And do you think your siblings' former homes would have lasted long in, say, a hurricane Or a tornado? Or, well, a light breeze?
No, I do not.
But they're very safe and cozy now, aren't they?
Of course.
And just one more thing.
Yes?
Did my client ever say he was going to eat any of you?
No. No. No?
So how do you know that's what he wanted to do? How do you know that he wasn't just trying to make sure your homes were safe and secure?
Well, because,
No further questions, Your Honor.
The witnesses are excused. I have one more witness, Your Honor. Call him. I call to the stand Mr. Oak Shepherd.
Howdy.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you Hans Christian Anderson?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, Mr. Shepherd. Now, would you mind telling the court what it is you do?
I'm a shepherd. I herd sheep.
Yes, and can you tell us who that boy is?
Oh, that's my boy. He helps me with the sheep sometimes.
And what did he tell you one day?
Well, it was actually 3 days.
Why don't you just tell us what happened on the third day?
On the third day, the boy cried out that there was a wolf in the field, and that he took some of the sheep and ate them, and threatened them up a tree.
I see.
But nobody in the village came up to check what was going on, because the 2 days before.
That's really enough. So much, Mr. Shepherd.
All right, I suppose.
Yes. Witness, counselor?
I'll be brief, Mr. Shepherd. Why don't you just tell us what happened the first 2 days you mentioned?
Well, on the first day, the boy cried out that there was a wolf in the field. And all of us in the village came up to check what was going on, and there was no wolf. Same thing on the second day. So on the third day, nobody done came up to check it out.
So your boy isn't very reliable, is he?
Well,
And no one but the boy actually saw my client steal the sheep or threaten him?
no.
And if in fact Wolf did steal a sheep and threaten the boy, the only way to know it was this particular wolf is by hearing what the boy has to say, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose so.
This man's testimony is essentially hearsay, Your Honor.
Then why are you still talking to him?
You are excused, Mr. Shepherd.
Does the counsel of the plaintiffs have any further witnesses to call? No. Miss Stepmother?
Yes, the defense would like to call a surprise hostile witness. Defense calls the boy who cried wolf.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be good.
Object! Oh, never mind. Come along, young man.
But I don't wanna.
Afraid you must.
Fine then.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you Hans Christian Anderson?
Guess so.
Very well. Tell me, young man, did you ever on any day see a wolf in the field?
Well, yeah, the third day. Just like the old guy said.
All right, why did you pretend the other days?
Because I thought it would be funny, and it was. You should have seen the look on all their stupid little faces.
Are you certain that the wolf you saw was my client?
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, they all look the same to me, those wolves.
Oh, and I'm just wondering why specifically did you cry wolf on the day there was no wolf?
Well, because everyone knows wolves are bad. Big and bad, you know?
Everyone knows wolves are naturally bad, huh?
Yep.
But not little boys, huh?
What are you driving at, lady?
Are you aware a prank emergency call is a crime, young man?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Someone's always trying to spoil my fun.
So you knew you were breaking the law when you cried wolf.
Heck yeah!
But wolves are naturally bad?
Listen, I don't need this from you, lady.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Miss Godmother, any questions?
Look, can I go? I gotta go flush some live fish down the toilet.
No questions, Your Honor.
Very well. Miss Stepmother?
Yes, I would like to call an expert witness to the stand, the renowned psychiatrist Miss Muffet. She's a top wolf specialist in her field with years of hands-on experience in the deep, dark wood.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you Hans Christian Andersen?
I don't like swearing.
I'm afraid you must.
Oh, all right. Yes, I swear.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You may be seated, Miss Muffet.
Oh, no.
Pardon?
I need a tuffet.
A what?
A tuffet, ma'am? She needs a tuffet.
Right. Someone go fetch a tuffet, please.
Your Honor? I don't think anyone knows what that is.
Thank heavens! Neither did I.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. She's a bit neurotic, but she's the best psychiatrist around. If you have a tuffet anywhere.
What's taking so long?
Miss Muffet requires a
A tuffet? I cannot sit without a tuffet.
Right. That, like I always say, there's no good psychiatry without a sturdy tuffet. What in the name of all that is good and decent is a tuffet?
I'm not sure. I think she made it up. Why don't we just have her stand?
Very well. Miss Muffet, the state is unable to provide you with said tuffet. Do you mind standing?
But my legs are so tired. I need a tuffet.
Please.
Well,
Oh, this is ridiculous. Just sit already.
spider! There's a spider on my chair! I need some curds and whey! I need some curds and whey! I need them so badly!
Like a great thinker once said, curds and whey, your day's okay.
Yes, of course. In any case, I apologize for the behavior of my witness. May I simply call my final witness?
Yes, of course.
I would like to call Mr. Big B. Wolf to the stand.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you Hans Christian Andersen?
I do.
Let's keep this brief, Mr. Wolf.
Very well.
Why don't you just tell the court what you have to say about all of this?
Yes, I'd like to. Not sure where to begin. I'm a wolf of few words, but here goes. When I was just a cub, I lived a pretty carefree life. I stayed in a cave and mostly played with my brothers and sisters. And every night, Mother brought us home some meat every night for dinner. One day, though, my mother brought us home something different. A human baby. We raised that baby as one of our own. And I raised my sister just as she was a wolf herself. Then, one day, she returned to her people, and I never saw her again. I swore that day, though, that I would love and care for creatures of another species, and swore off the usual activities of wolfhood and became a vegan. Then, one day, when I was looking for dandelions in a field of sheep, a boy cried out, "Wolf! Wolf! He's taking the sheep! He's gonna eat me!" I suddenly became enraged. How could this boy suspect me of doing what I had sworn never to do? I yelled at him, trying to tell him that I was a good wolf. But the more I yelled, the angrier I became, because the boy just kept screaming. In a blind rage, I took his sheep and scared him half to death. I ate those sheep that night. After that, I tried to pull my wits together. But every time I encountered a creature of another species, he or she would run from me, distrust me, scream or something of the sort. I never meant to hurt anyone, but gradually I just couldn't find any other way to interact with the world. I turned to a life of crime. I did do all the things I've been accused of. I admit it, but I may only ask this once. If you have mercy, if you take pity, then maybe, just maybe I'll be able to stop. That's all, I guess.
Thank you, Mr. Wolf.
Thank you.
Miss Godmother, any questions?
No.
Very well.
Stop the trial, stop the trial. As I was leaving, I saw on television, live broadcast, my brother.
What?
It's been so long you don't recognize me?
Oh my sister! I can't believe it!
What? What the heck is happening to the plot line?
The courtroom was thrown into chaos here today as renowned psychiatrist, Miss Muffet, revealed her true identity as the adopted human sister of the accused. Miss Godmother delivered a brief closing statement in which she restated the facts brought out by her witnesses. Miss Stepmother, for the defense, informed the jury that Mr. Wolf had shown that he had not been born a criminal, but made one, simply because the society in which he lived had viewed him as such. And that, as Mr. Wolf had said, if the jury were to show him some compassion, the first Mr. Wolf had ever known, his ways might begin to change. Now, we'll take you back to the courtroom where the jury is about to deliver its verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to give us a verdict.
But they haven't even left the room.
We don't have time for them. Nobody likes jury duty, and besides, I always wish they would get on with it. All those lawyers yakking, and those witnesses crying, and those judges. Ha! Don't get me started.
You're not going to send them out to deliberate?
No, we'll have them clap. It's much easier, don't you think? Now then. I'd like...
Whatever happens, I just want to say thanks.
You know, kid, I'm glad I got forced into this case. I know where you're coming from, and I need to talk to my stepdaughter.
When I raise my gavel, I'd like everyone who believes the defendant, Mr. Big B. Wolf, is guilty, with the J, with the G, I'd like you to applaud now. Very good. Now, I'd like everyone who is the defendant and is innocent, that is innocent with innocent, I'd like you to applaud now. Very good. Very good. Settle down. Give me a moment to make some calculations. And they find the defendant guilty on all charges. Mr. Big B. Wolf, the court has determined you owe the plaintiffs an amount equal to 50 million gold coins.
What? I don't have 50 million gold coins. I'm a wolf. I don't even have a job.
Well, like I always say, it's good to have a job so you can pay people 50 million gold coins when you get sued for eating their sheep.
What?
Don't you people understand? Didn't you people listen? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
Take him away. If he can't pay, we'll lock him up.
What?
Take him away. All right, do I have to do everything myself?
Why were everybody what made me bad?
Brother! I'll try to get us an appeal. Don't worry. I think you're a good guy, Wolf. I'm fighting for you. Out of my way.
Better off next, honey. Looks like I'm staying with us, huh?
Well, folks, it seems that here in the Enchanted Forest, crime does not pay, even when you say that you're sorry. I'm Sidney Grimm, and this has been...
And you know what the best part is, old man? I didn't even see the wolf the third day. Somebody took those sheep, but I sure don't know who it was.
Get back here.
You don't see that every day, folks. But indeed, it is a sad day. Perhaps I'll see you at the appeal. This is Sidney Grimm for EFN saying, may your ever afters always be happy.